Hey everyone, it's Marty. Today you're going to get my honest review of the dual clutch transmission or DCT on my Africa Twin. So basically it's not quite an automatic, it's a dual clutch. Well, I grew up on Harleys and cruisers for the most part, and those absolutely have a clutch and a clutch pedal. And as a matter of fact, the clutch and clutch pedal kind of hard click or stomping is synonymous with Harley cruisers. So that's what I've been used to. Even the other cruisers and the sport bikes that I've ridden all had the clutch and the clutch pedal. So this was a new kind of sensation, a new kind of ride experience for me. And I'm not sold on it yet, but it is nice when you're in the city or times like this when you're off-roading or you're on mud, in this case icy/muddy. It was nice. I was concerned that if I got stopped, getting a good kind of base for stopping the bike with my feet, but at least I wouldn't have to worry about stalling out. Another nice feature that comes with this is you absolutely have the ability to put it in a manual mode. So you're actually shifting with your left thumb and forefinger on paddle shifters. And when I was actually testing out the manual mode, I had it in sport mode 3, and on my 19 Africa Twin, you have 3 sport modes, and you can use it with the DCT or the manual. And what's nice is in sport mode level 3, the RPMs stay up longer. It doesn't shift quite as quick, and all the way down to 1 bar on sports mode is probably the sportiest, too sporty for what I needed it for. And actually, let me correct myself. The sport mode is for when you're in the automatic mode, not the manual shift mode. But in testing out the manual shift mode, I really liked it because I was able to control kind of where it shifted when I was in a turn or when I was on a straightaway. My biggest gripe about the DCT is that when I've been in the mountains on twisties, I'll be in the middle of a turn and the bike will upshift on its own when it thinks it's time to upshift. And that can be really disconcerting if you're kind of zoned out or you're kind of just enjoying the ride. When I was in the twisties, luckily for me, as soon as it tried to do that, I already had my thumb right there over the downshift paddle, and I was able to downshift really fast to get those RPMs back up. In hindsight, going back to the mountains, I would either put it in sport mode 2 or 1 so those RPMs stay up higher, or I would just straight up do the manual shifting. But even in this neighborhood setting, just taking turns, and you'll see here in a little bit where I'm really kind of leaning into some of the turns, it's nice to be in that manual mode because I'm not worried about that transmission upshifting. And even though in the automatic DCT mode, the bike is peppy when the RPMs are going, but it can get kind of laggish when it's the computer shifting for you. So this manual mode is great because you can really take advantage of the peppiness of the bike and of the 1,000 cc's. I don't know if you can catch it on the camera, but at this stoplight, this car next to me, I don't know what they were doing or what was in their head, but they were just really acting bizarre. You can kind of see, like, they'll pull up. I never looked over. I didn't know if maybe they were trying to get my attention or something, but I wasn't really in the mood to what I assumed would have been taking flack from a motorist. So I just ignored them. Not sure what they were doing, but you can see they're just sitting there. They're not even going on a green. So right here is where I really experienced the benefit of the manual transmission when I was coming up this hill, and then I come into a couple of left turns where I was able to really just lean that bike over, and it kind of got the kid in me a little happy because I was enjoying the sport aspect of the Africa Twin, and didn't even miss a beat. It was fantastic. This bike really, with the suspension and just the displacement, this bike really does well in turns. Just feels really, you really can't feel the 550 pounds that the bike weighs. It really just drops right into those turns really nicely. Well, I hope this has been beneficial for some people, kind of seeing the different modes of the motorcycle and kind of explaining the DCT a little bit. But again, just like always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell to get notifications, and make sure you like this video. Alright, I will see you all next time.